Opinions from them niggas, I ain't never give a fuck what the niggas say. I can't hit the play cause the money in the way. You know how I give it up, running up the bus. Just know one thing, I ain't never giving up. I ain't never giving up what the I can't hit the play cause the money in the way. That's a given. My mama Christian. Baby, boy, it's nothing given. They should have never let me hear you niggas finish. I ain't never give a fuck what the niggas say. I can't get a play cause the money in the way. You know how I give it up, running up the bus. Just know one thing, I ain't never giving up. Hey. Cause I can't, dog. Gotta make amends for the past, dog. Should've been inside the game, I was slacking off. Going crazy and I cannot take the jacket off. I don't like it all. Double cup full of brown, ain't no acting ball. 6 feet, get the bees, catch me in the town. Cause I'm still in town. With the same shots, yeah, got the gang around. I'm the truth inside the booth for the being town. Two faces of me feeling like a beast now. Check the DNA, they say he a mutant black. Kill the season and I got computers do it. Been a nuisance since the tennis band, and I had a strong influence. When I lay it down, then it's dead, I'm a shooter. Aiming for the head every time when I do it. Murder in the first, every verse I'm a show. That's a given. My mama Christian, and I'm a summer baby boy is not forgiven. They should have never let me in, you niggas finished. Don't give a fuck about opinions from them niggas. I ain't never give a fuck what the niggas say. I can't hit the play cause the money in the way. You know how I give it up, running up the bus. Just know one thing, I ain't never giving up. I ain't never giving up what the move. I can't hit the play cause the money in the way. You know how I give it up, running up the bus. Just know one thing, I ain't never giving up. Hey. That's a given. My mama Christian. Baby, boy, it's nothing given. They should have never let me in, you niggas finished. I ain't never give a fuck what the niggas say. I can't hit a play cause the money in the way. You know how I give it up, running up the bus. Just know one thing, I ain't never giving up. Hey. Cause I can't, dog. Gotta make amends for the past, dog. Should've been inside the game, I was slacking off. Going crazy and I cannot take the jacket off. I don't like it all. Double cup full of brown, ain't no acting ball. 6 feet, get the bees, catch me in the town. Cause I'm still in town. With the same shots, yeah, got the gang around. I'm the truth inside the booth for the being town. Two faces of me feeling like a beast now. Check the DNA, they say he a mutant. Wow. Kill the season and I got computers do it. Been a nuisance since the tennis band, and I had strong influence. When I lay it down, then it's dead, I'm a shooter. Aiming for the head every time when I do it. Murder in the first, every verse I'm a show. That's a given. My mama Christian, and I'm a summer baby boy is not forgiven. They should have never let me in, you niggas finished. Don't give a fuck about opinions from them niggas. I ain't never give a fuck what the niggas say. I can't hit the play cause the money in the way. You know how I give it up, running up the bus. Just know one thing, I ain't never giving up. I ain't never giving up what the move. I can't hit the play cause the money in the way. You know how I give it up, running up the bus. Just know one thing, I ain't never giving up. Hey. What's going on, family? What's going on, family? How we feeling? How we doing? I hope everybody's having a great week. I hope everybody's having a great week. I hope everybody's coming down well from this full moon weekend that we just had. I just tried to go on I just tried to go live on Instagram. The motherfuckers ain't letting me go live. They talking about I'm temporarily blocked. I don't know why, but hey. Anyways, what's going on, beautiful people? What's going on, beautiful people? All right. Just want to get into some brief energies. All right. I miss y'all. I feel like I ain't chopping up with y'all in a minute. I didn't even get to go live for the full moon. You know, so that's why I just wanted to make sure I at least got up some influences. So hopefully you guys resonated with those energies. All right. But Olivsky in the building. Olivsky in the building. All right. Kaisha Bob in the building. All right. My mod's gonna show up. That's one thing I know about them. That's one thing I know about them. All right. So yeah, guys, we're coming down from a full moon. All right, that full moon in Leo energy. All right. And we're working our way through this Aquarius constellation. All right, big air energy, big relationship energy. All right, big community group work energy, associates, business partnerships, thinking out the box, looking at alternative ways. A lot of y'all starting to entertain. A lot of y'all starting to entertain different ways of conducting your relationship right now. Or your partner came up to you talking some whole other shit about your relationship. Like, yo, let's add somebody to the, you feel me? Let's add somebody to this motherfucker. You feel me? They're having fantasies about a threesome. Like, what's up? What's up? So a lot of niggas out there had their girl come up to them like, what's up? Like, you trying to make this an open, John? I know you want to do your thing. You want to make this open. Niggas like, hell nah, it's open for me. They open for your ass. What you think this is? All right. So but all right, I just want to talk about the moon in Libra. All right, guys. We got somewhat of a grand air trine developing right now. Uh it's a lot going on with relationship energies right now. It's not just the sun in Aquarius. Obviously, the moon is in Libra, guys. All right. It's in early degrees Libra. So this is the vibe we're going to be dealing with going into the weekend. However, we know we've been swimming through these Venus and Pisces energies, right? We've been swimming through these Venus and Pisces energies, and it's a ride. It's been a ride so far, guys. All right. Venus is 18 degrees. All right, 18 degrees Pisces. So we're pretty much getting out of the what? This is the we're in the Cancer deacon of Pisces right now. So we're about to exit that part. All right. So this past week and a half or whatnot may have been something else when it comes into our emotional well-being, or how I should say how our emotional well-being have been impacted by things correlating to our value system, the people, places, and things that we're valuing, the people, places, and things we're emotionally connected to, habits, attachments. All right, a lot of us going through some internal shifts, potential frustrations, uh and on the other spectrum, feeling real encouraged when it comes into their aspirations and dreams. So it could be a little hard finding that middle ground when it comes into Venus and Pisces, when it comes into seeing the potential of the things that we can create, manifest, develop, bring in from our imagination into reality, and then on the other end, you know sinking into a deep isolated space. All right, connecting to certain things that play out as escape mechanisms in different ways. So these are all the things that I've been mentioning about us having to navigate with Venus and Pisces energy. So is a lot of uh, Venus energy is pretty stimulated going into the weekend, right? The moon in Libra, and then we got Venus in Pisces. So guys, we've been experiencing this energy for the day. So this 2.5 day transit going into the weekend, it can go from 0 to 100 right now with relationship energies. It can go from 0 to 100 right now, guys. All right. LV Ski in the building, Neoma in the building. What's going on, family? All right. So where do we start? So we got the moon in Libra, guys. We got the moon in Libra. And we got all air signs active right now. All right. We got all air signs active. It says the moon is in Virgo, where I'm at, East Europe. Oh yeah, so you must be looking at more of a Eastern Vedic influence. All right. Speaking of that, all right. I just want to give my personal opinion about whole signs versus Placidus. Uh I had posted earlier this week about what was the post? Yeah, I posted earlier this week. You guys could check my community tab. You guys want to make sure y'all follow me on Instagram because I'm always doing my best to, upload daily on there. And well, the same post I try to get up on Instagram, or the same post I try to get up on the community tab on YouTube. But for the most part, what's going on, Stephanie Roberts? Okay. Yeah, so I had a post talking about utilizing the second house when it comes into career.
manifesting monetary gains and whatnot. So I'll pretty much breaking down how you want to look at the sign that's in the house, but then find the ruler, right? So, for example, if you got Cancer in the second house, there's already natural themes, all the natural themes that are associated with Cancer, home, things you've learned in the home, things dealing with the subconscious, healing, family, influences of whatnot. These are things that may revolve around your value system and things you may be influenced to, dive into within career. But what you really want to do is find the moon. All right. So you got Cancer in the second house. You want to find where the moon is at. Whatever house the moon is in, okay, that's going to be where your money is at. That's where your security and stability is at. So if you have the moon in the fifth house, it's going to deal with you being on camera. It's going to deal with you dealing with some creative artistic expression. It's going to be dealing with you spreading your awareness about something in some type of shape or form. It may be dealing with you, either connecting with children or some form of childlike activity. You know, you would thrive. Second house Lord in the fifth house thrive in all endeavors that pertain to children, the youth, youth counselors, all different type of influences in that fifth house. But we know that's a highly creatively inclined house. Got the second house Lord in the sixth house. This is a very strong alignment. And it's funny because I seen people leave comments like, I got the second house Lord in the sixth house. I got the second house Lord in the 10th house. I don't like this placement. And I'm like, y'all don't be understanding the power of these placements. You got the second house Lord in another earth house, the sixth house, the 10th house. These houses are already naturally connected. Second house deal with your value system, how we utilize that to build stability. The sixth house deals with your schedule and routine. So that's the form, that's going to be the regiment needed to uphold your career houses. Then you got the 10th house that deals with your social status. So these houses they're naturally connected. They're trine houses. All the trine houses are connected. The first, fifth, and the ninth house are connected. The second, sixth, and the 10th house are connected. The third, seventh, and the 11th house is connected. The fourth, eighth, and the 12th house is connected. So if you have house lords going from one trine house to the other, this is indicating strong spiritual inclination coming from your past life of you understanding how to connect houses or make them work with each other. So you got the second house Lord in the sixth house. You be at jobs. You just being in the sixth house create opportunities for your value system to expand. You could be working at Domino's, but if your second house Lord is in the sixth house, somebody at Domino's, your coworker or whatnot, may be able to connect you to something to help your value system thrive to the point you don't got to work at Domino's no more. Fuck around, you a whole artist or something, and then one of your coworkers is an engineer or something, like, yeah, I be mixing and mastering music on the side, this, that, and third. You like, word, let me come to your crib, we make some music, this, that, and third. Yeah, fuck around, create some whole other marvelous shit. Yeah, both quit Domino's out this motherfucker, some shit. You feel me? You got the second house Lord in the 10th house. The 10th house is your social status, your reputation, things you may have already been known for. All right. So all you got to do is show your value for things that you have already been seen for. So if you grew up doing something in a creative way, if you grew up, learning about some form of knowledge, and then you developed a reputation for teaching people about these things or expressing that, your reputation is going to be your reputation revolves around that energy. So if you got the second house Lord in the 10th house, all you have to do is make sure you show that value of what people are already going to value your social status. People are going to already value the fact that you're known for these things. When people think about that energy, let's say you're an artist, or let's say it's something you teach something, people know you for that, and you may not realize it, but when people think about that energy in their lives, you pop up in their head because that's your 10th house social status. So all you got to do is invest in that. Wherever that second house Lord is at, you want to plant seeds there. But once again, guys, uh what we're doing with everything I talk about within astrology, all the astrologers that you guys watch, for the most time, I like to say we're just putting the flashlight on things that you're experiencing, influences that you've already been trying to navigate. Guys, when it comes into your aspirations, when it comes into things you want to do in your life, when it comes into certain dreams, goals, intentions that you have that are constantly, damn near bullying you, always chasing you, You're always daydreaming about these things. You're always looking at the potential of like, damn, what if I did this, that, and the third? This is for a reason, family. Like, I can't keep stressing this. You are on a certain frequency vibration. So for you to be writing a certain frequency vibration, you're gonna only attract thoughts, influences that resonate with that frequency vibration, you know? So if you have influences to be an artist, a teacher, to work here, to work that, to build this, to build that, all of that is not by default. It's not by default. You're not catching random thoughts. There's no such thing as a random thought. There's no such thing. Tariq, was going on, family? Samuel, was going on? Elvisky said the solar return video. I posted a video. She said the solar return video was insightful, but I'm so confused. All right, I'll make a follow-up video about it. All right. Make sure you leave some questions under that post too, Elvisky. All right. So I posted a video on my Patreon breaking down the solar return chart. All right, the significance to it. What a solar return chart is all about, breaking down the gifts, opportunities, challenges that you're going to be dealing with at each age. All right, and this chart is birthed at every solar return. Okay, but back to what I was saying about that second house lord post. So yeah, I was just talking about following your second house lord in order to find clarity and confirmation within the aspirations you have dealing with career, right? And I seen people posting what should they look at, their whole signs chart, Placidus, right? I've seen a lot of those comments. And from my personal observation, from my personal studies, guys, I've always seen way more accuracy dealing with Placidus. I know some of you guys rock with Eastern, resonate with Eastern Vedic astrology more. Some of you guys are straight whole signs. But like for example, I know somebody, I was interacting with somebody, right? Their moon is in the whole signs, their moon is in the ninth house. Placidus, their moon is in the eighth house, and they more so were always paying attention to their whole signs chart. Now, this person, I know what a moon eighth house person look like. Shit, you may, for the most part, a lot of people don't know what they look like because they be hidden. All right. Anything dealing with expression being seen, that's a vulnerable thing. It doesn't matter the sign that moon is in. If that moon is in the eighth house, you are always going to pick up on this person wanting to feel more comfortable, keyword moon, more comfortable, dealing with hidden energies, not being in the limelight, not being all up in the spotlight, not having other people look at it, especially when it's not prepared to deal with expressing themselves. You feel me? When it's not prepared to be in the light, that's the most vulnerable thing for a moon in the eighth house person. So, I'm breaking down these attributes to this person. I'm like, you see how, the way you conduct yourself kind of correlates more to that moon in the eighth house, and they started gaining more clarity about these things. So I bring that up because uh whole signs is great for looking at like influences going on in the world in a general scale, right? So if we want to look at what's going on in Ukraine or something, then we want to look at that whole sign chart, see what's going on in the world, see what's going on in a global scale, see what's going on in general for Aries placements in the world, see what's going on in general for Taurus placements in the world. But when we get into Placidus, your ascendant, the ascendant is always moving. The ascendant is always moving. It moves every 2 hours. Excuse me, guys. So if you're when you look at your Placidus chart, your ascendant is not going to say 0 degrees unless you was born at the time the ascendant was 0 degrees that day. It's going to be to a specific degree. All right. So understanding that the ascendant in a Placidus system is starting at a specific degree, that already indicates that you have more of an individual setup than other people's, even though you may be a Capricorn rising like me, right? You may be a Capricorn rising like me. So whole signs, our first house starts in 0 degree Capricorn. But when it comes into Placidus, I have a 20 degree ascendant. You may have a 6 degree ascendant. So we're going to have a different chart setup. We're going to have different rulers. Our seventh house is going to be shaped differently. In whole signs, all of it, all the placements are the same. So on a general scale, me and this 6th degree Capricorn ascendant, we may still experience some of the same influences when it comes into certain transits, but from a Placidus perspective, we get to pinpoint it. We get to pinpoint things because it gets down to the degree. So that's my opinion on these things, guys. You know, listen, I got a lot of fixed energies, all right? My chart are all cardinal and fixed. All right. So, especially my mind, my Mercury is in Scorpio. So, I have to do a better job at times reinforcing being more open to different things in general. Y'all know how much I preach about, great teachers are great students. So, we never want to be closed off to any form of knowledge, in the world, period. We always want to be at least open to soak something up or formulate our own perspectives from paying attention to something, mentally processing something instead of just closing it off because we think the system, idea, belief that we're already locked into, that's the end all and be all. Having that type of mentality will short you a lot in life. It will create a lot of blockages in life because you're not able to, explore new things mentally. So I'm doing a better job in paying attention to different systems, seeing how different things correlate and whatnot. But if you want to get more specific, looking at things in your chart from an individual scale, you need to check out your Placidus chart. All right. So I encourage you guys, compare it, look at things. You know, you could jump back and forth. You could jump back and forth. All right. Keep you an astro journal, keep you a moon journal, keep you a new full moon journal, keep you a transit journal. All right. These are some of the things that I started doing, in my early stages studying to help me really see how things play out a lot of the time. All right. So that's what I wanted to say about that as far as whole signs versus Placidus. Whole signs makes my 4th and 9th house Aquarius and Leo. Nah, that didn't even make sense. Like, yeah, see, one thing, guys, one thing you gotta understand is that this science is ancient, right? This is an ancient science that we're dealing with. This is an ancient language that we're dealing with. You have to think about how many different civilizations have, came through this realm and formulated their own ways of looking at astrology and the universe and the solar system. So there's been so many different mentalities that have added on to what they believe is accurate, this, that, and the third. To be honest with you, the most original system is not even correlating to the signs. It's really the houses. So back in ancient times, I have my son in the 9th house. People wouldn't be calling me a Libra. People would be like, "Oh, that's a 9th house person." So this is why the houses are extremely important, guys. All right. So but we're kind of removed from that. But at the same time, this is what you want to pay attention to, guys. Like I just can't encourage. I get that question a lot. Bora, why you don't be into Eastern Vedic? And it's funny because when I got into astrology, I got into it. I was studying Eastern and Vedic. I wasn't even paying attention to tropical Western astrology and Placidus and whatnot. I was straight Eastern and Vedic. So it's not like something that I'm just unaware about. I was getting readings and all of that, from a Vedic perspective. And because this experience is so divine in a way, you will see these systems wasn't just made out of thin air. So there is some validity to these things. All right. But I just encourage you diving into, gaining more clarity with your individuality, your individual chart, your individual experiences through Placidus. You definitely may see some placements you have Vedic the standard third that you may resonate with, but to me, a lot of times it comes off like a placebo effect, and then motherfuckers be wanting to be different signs too. Like, yeah, motherfucker be a Virgo. Like, I always knew I was a Leo. I knew I was a Leo. Sit your ass down. You want to be a Leo so bad. You want to be a Leo so bad. And in Vedic, I'm a Virgo. I, I know Virgo energy. I know Virgo energy. I know Virgo energy and Libra energy very motherfucking well. I am a Libra Scorpio cusp, the epitome of that motherfucker. All right? Nobody's about to tell me I'm a Virgo. I used to hear that shit when I first heard that shit. I was trying my best to resonate with that shit. Then when I really started studying Virgo energy, I came into this realm having a soul tie with a Virgo, Virgo sun, Virgo rising, Venus in Virgo. I attract so many Virgos. A lot of my homies got strong Virgo placements, Virgo moons. I am not shaky like you motherfuckers. I am not panicky the way y'all asses be panicking. All right? I love y'all, I love y'all, Virgos. I still love y'all. All right? It be times I be around Virgos, yeah, I be processing shit on a whole different level mentally. I be like, yeah, I don't got that type of Mercury. I don't got that type of Mercury influence. I ain't fuck with math like that in school. Virgos be doing, yeah, you just carry the one, yeah, this long division, this, that, and the third, yeah, you need to, motherfuckers be breaking down formulas in their head. Y'all niggas is walking chemists. Virgos is walking scientists out this motherfucker. I don't got it like that mentally. I'm a water Mercury. Listen. My logic and intellect be dealing with relationship shit, a little bit into psychology. Save arithmetic, mathematics, and scientists for them head ass niggas. Nigga be asking me some simple shit, bro. What's 6 times 6? My ass, that's when you gonna really see me panic. What's 10 times 11? 111? Nigga start saying angel numbers. 222? Save that shit for the Virgos. All right? I'm not no fucking Virgo. I was trying to resonate with that shit for a whole year. All right? Started diving deeper into my studies. I was like, who created this Vedic? Which one of these Indian niggas made this shit up? Motherfuckers gonna start calling me racist. Where's Habibi at? Where's Habib? Where's the Ak at? In New York, we be calling New York niggas, we be mixing everybody's shit together. Motherfucker be if you Middle Eastern, you Indian, we put all you, we fuse all you niggas. We so ignorant in New York. Oh my God, we so ignorant. Hey, yo, Ak, get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Don't be toasting the bread all hard and shit. Motherfucker, you toast the shit out my bread last week. Motherfucker, my motherfucking tooth was almost stuck in that motherfucker first bite. All right? Dead ass though. Y'all go look at y'all Vedic placements and really think about it. Like really look at, if your son get pushed back to the sign before, really look at that shit like, you be a whole Taurus son, motherfucking Vedic say you're an Aries. Like, come on. But you have a whole Aries sibling. You have a whole Aries mom and father. Your ass is the one bringing stability to the house. You know you ain't wild like they ass. You know you more cooperative than the Aries son. So I'm sorry, guys. I just intuitively, spiritually, logically, is just nah. Now, if you gonna tell me Vedic, if I talk to one of my colleagues or another astrologer and they're like, nah, Boro, we use Vedic for predictions. We use Vedic to look at past life energies. Now, okay, now we talking. Now is a different game. Now we talking some other shit. Now I'm all ears. And I've had some astrologers tell me this. A couple of astrologers I know. Shout out to my homegirl Shirls. All right, y'all want to go check out my homegirl Shirley Worley on Instagram, on YouTube. Okay, it's a bunch of other astrologers, all over the place that was breaking down different systems. Okay, so when you tell me, all right, we're looking at this system for predictions, we're looking at this system for past life energies. I'm like, okay, all right, but if you want to just understand what this experience is about, this individual experience is about, what your karmic lessons is in this individual experience, I'm getting old, y'all. I be having heartburn like a motherfucker. God damn. Can't even finish sentences. All right, y'all. So the moon is in Libra. All right, y'all. So when you look at your past life energies, my bad, y'all. I'm getting old. It's that Saturn in the first house, y'all. That's what it is. The Capricorn rising, Aquarius in the first house, Saturn in the first. Shout out to everybody, Saturn in the first house. We gotta take care of ourselves. We be ready to be in a nursing home at 33. Be 33, 34 years old. You like, you know what? Tired of this walking shit. Go get me a walker. Let me go get me a cane. It's like, nigga, you 32 years old. It's like, I sat in the first house, motherfucker. Okay, I get it. I get it. Your bone structure a bit fragile. Your shit a little your bodily makeup is a little sensitive like a motherfucker. You feel me? No bullshit. I be when I go weeks, days or whatnot with my nutrition off, my sleep schedule off. This all I be thinking about in my head. Like, why am I doing this to myself, knowing how I'm supposed to be taking care of my first house, my body, my skin? You're gonna have some shit going on with your skin, which I got eczema. You're gonna have some shit going on with your skin. Something gonna be going on in this motherfucker Saturn in the first house. Your ass gonna be having migraines. God damn. God damn it. All right. Okay. So Brenda said, no, stop. You don't want to be there. Listen, I know my mom worked in nursing homes, so listen, I can't rock with hospitals and none of that shit. You're gonna have to drag me to take me to anywhere. It'd be cold as hell in there. I'd be in hospitals like this is not the place. As soon as you walk into a hospital, the frequency vibration just be off in that motherfucker. It's the Western world for you. I don't like seeing all these needles and tubes and shit in this mother. Somebody turn the AC off. God damn. AC be on blast in the motherfucking hospital. I'm tripping, y'all. I'm tripping. You be in the waiting room shivering like a motherfucker, waiting for a checkup. Like, you know what? I'm about to just get a physical next week. Fuck around, develop some more problems, just waiting to see a motherfucker in here. I came in here for a physical. A nigga might have to get checked for some whole other. This cold ass shit gonna have me develop scoliosis in this motherfucker. Came in here for a physical, left with arthritis. Hey yo, listen, y'all, listen. Anyways, y'all, just do your studies, do your diligent studies, y'all. All right, I ain't shutting down anything. As y'all can see when I do my readings, I tell y'all apply this to Placidus and whole signs. All right, because I'm not doing a reading for one person, so I would like to apply whole signs in that sense. Okay, so Moon in Libra, guys. A bunch of air energies in Mars in Gemini, Moon in Libra, Saturn and Sun in Aquarius. What does this mean? What does this mean when we have all planets? So it's not a direct trine, because a trine is when we have planets in all signs harmonizing with each other. So tomorrow around this time, around midday, from around like 3 o'clock, something like that, but definitely somewhere in the early evening, the moon in Libra is going to be hitting the sun in Aquarius, the sun in Saturn Aquarius, and Mars in Gemini. All right. If I'm not see something. So the moon is 8 degrees right now. It's already trining Mars. It's already trining Mars. Mars is 12 degrees Gemini. But the sun and Saturn are in later degrees, right? We're entering that last decan of Aquarius. Okay? We're jumping into that Gemini decan right now. So excuse me, that Libra decan. So when we look at So yeah, we're gonna have the moon harmonizing with Mars, all right, and the moon is gonna start to harmonize with the sun and Saturn tomorrow. So what does this mean when we have that the air element fully active? We're going to be experiencing, we're prone to experience the highs, the super highs that all things that are associated with air can bring, and some of the lows, because it can be that much of a stimulated energy, right? So when it comes, everybody wants to be embracing all forms of communication, all forms of relatability. You want to be in alignment this weekend? Speak your mind. Try your best to be as stable articulating yourself, because a lot of air brings a strong influence to communicate. So we can lack a filter right now. The moon is touching Mars right now through air signs. So Mars makes everything more extreme and intense by default. People that have moon sextile Mars, moon trine Mars, sun sextile trine Mars within air signs, they don't got no filter. All right. And I don't mean this in a negative sense. This can be very positive. Somebody that doesn't speak up for themselves that much, that person ain't dealing with that issue. They not dealing with that issue. You gonna know what's up dealing with that person. If anything, they might be a little too direct, a little too blunt. All right. I get that a lot. I'm a Libra stellium. I'm a Libra stellium. So at times I be, it's hard. It's just be hard for me to balance being passive, all right, being a little soft on people and then being a little too intense. I be trying. I made a post on Instagram. Also, some of you guys may have seen it on YouTube. I made a little preview post highlighting Pluto and Aquarius. And I basically said how I feel like, even though Pluto is not like a couple month transit, right? It's a generational transit. We have Pluto and Capricorn for how long now? So I made a post talking about how I see a lot of new power and control systems, you know, are going to be making its way into the external realm, while Pluto's in Aquarius. All right, Aquarius deals with the collective, deals with society, deals with politics, deals with government, deals with infrastructure. And Pluto, we already seen what Pluto been doing in Capricorn, especially these past couple of years. All right. So when we were experiencing you know, the COVID era and everything, ain't nobody wearing a mask no more. What happened to that shit? What happened to that shit? Gave motherfuckers the jab and that shit gone now. Ain't nobody wearing masks, nothing. But let me not dive too deep into that. But I basically made a post of, making some predictions of what I believe the Pluto and Aquarius transit is going to bring. We know we're going to be dealing with influences of Pluto and Aquarius this year, but because it's going to be going retrograde, it's just going to dibble and dabble with Aquarius. It's going to jump into Aquarius. It's going to move back into Capricorn, and Pluto's not going to officially be in Aquarius and stay there until 2024, late 2024 in November. So, I made my my predictions or whatnot, and I used the word pandemic. Yes. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. What you gonna do, you two? You bitch ass niggas. So I used the word pandemic, and somebody wrote in the comments, "Damn, Boro, people really, people really passed. I lost loved ones from this, that, and the third. From COVID. Um, you lost me on this one. A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I would have had more of an insensitive reply to that. I probably would have been way more harsh. All right. Probably would have called that person a sheep. I would have probably said all type of intense shit. I'm learning. I'm learning. I read the comment, took a deep breath, sipped some water. All right. And I did my best to articulate myself in the most insensitive way. All right. I even apologized. I didn't really want to do that. I didn't really want to do that. Because in my heart, I'm not doing nothing wrong. If anything, I'm just trying to trying to give the collective a heads up. Move your finances, move the crypto, take your money out the crypto. The matrix is on our ass. So I'm trying to keep the collective up one. So I told Shorty, I was like, yo, listen, I lost loved ones too. You ain't motherfucker. I ain't say motherfucker, but in my head, I'm saying motherfucker. But I'm like, shit. I know I got close family and friends that lost their close family and friends, and it got connected to me. Everybody was going through some shit during that time. So, but I said that. I apologize. I said I'm sorry if this post rubs you the wrong way. But at the end of the day, there is a spiritual and metaphysical influence behind everything, and never underestimate the science. Never underestimate the science that the elites, the powers that be, the people that run the world, don't be underestimating the science that they have access to that we do not know about yet. Motherfuckers got military soldiers, that niggas got 360 helmets. There's all type of shit that these niggas listen. Once they see a motherfucker incarnates into this realm, oh, this motherfucker got Mercury in the sixth house, Trine in this sextile, and this got these past life energy. Like, motherfuckers be thinking the elite's not tracking who's coming into this realm. They trying to make sure they catch the next Malcolm X before that nigga turn into Malcolm X. They trying to make sure they catch the next Marcus Garvey before that motherfucker turn into Marcus Garvey. So people be underestimating how orchestrated this matrix is. It's 2023. You think they don't got people looking at shit like that? You think they don't got people looking at motherfuckers' natal charts and shit, birth certificates and all of that? You feel me? So, the motherfuckers not gonna let us know everything they got. They don't let us know their plans. All right. So when there's something huge going on in the world, whether it's dealing with war, if it's dealing with war, politics, government, it's deeper than rap. It's deeper than what they telling you on this motherfucking TV screen. It's deeper than the notifications you getting on your phone about what's going on in Ukraine, this, and the third. Like, taking all that shit surface level, you got to be able to look through everything with media and propaganda with your third eye, with your ninth eye. Like, we shouldn't have to be talking about this in 2023. We shouldn't have to be talking about this. So yeah, I told Shorty, I'm like, yo, listen, don't be underestimating what the fuck these niggas. They can engineer disease. They can engineer viruses. You think every virus in the world is natural? You think every sexually transmitted disease is some natural shit? Why you think when AIDS was developed, niggas don't know where that shit came from? Niggas was saying monkeys, niggas was saying homosexuals. Why is there so many different origins of what the fuck? Ain't y'all niggas, don't y'all got all different type of motherfuckers that should be able to decipher this shit? Top scientists, chemists in the world working for the government, this, that, and the third. Y'all niggas can't tell us where the fuck this shit came from. So, you feel me? Motherfuckers be coming into this realm with all type of motherfucking, once they see your ass been on a roll since first grade, valedictorian in high school, valedictorian graduating Harvard, oh yeah, bring your ass over here. Bring your ass over here. You working for us. You's not about to be, you thought you was gonna be doing some humanitarian shit for the world? Bring your smart ass and work for us before we sacrifice one of your dumbass family members out this motherfucker. You ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice. Have any of you, and then they'll put it in films. They'll put it in movies. You see what's going on right now is all these air energies. So you see how I ain't got no filter right now. Sometimes I don't be trying to talk like this so much because I feel like I'm already shadow banned on Instagram. So I be trying to chill. I just be wanting to drop seeds and then back the fuck up. Be like, all right, y'all heard what I said? Y'all heard what I said, Pandemic? Y'all heard what I said, right? All right, anyways, Moon and Libra. I just be trying to just throw the seed out there, hope y'all catch it, and move the fuck on. But listen, all these air energies, I ain't got no filter today. Who watched the show, what's the name? Ozark on Netflix. Type 1 in the chat if you watched the series Ozark on Netflix. Please type 1 in the chat. Bell Poppy Lone in the building. Lovely soul in the building. What Tariq said. But it has a patent on it. Deaf man. Like, come on. Come on. Like, come on. Martian Empress in the building. DMKC in the building. All right, so we got some people in here that seen the show Ozark. Y'all seen how when Marty, you see how smart Marty is, right? Shout out to Marty McBride. You see how smart Marty is. You seen how the FBI or whoever the fuck, the FBI was trying to recruit his ass? Was trying to give that, he was so smart, they was like, listen, we ain't trying to keep your ass in jail forever. We can use your ass. They'll put it in your face. This is what's going on in the world. They tracking us. They tracking us, y'all. We don't got social security cards for nothing. I'm trying to get sovereign like a motherfucker in this lifetime. This fake ass money we dealing with got us paying these niggas debts. And everybody in this chat is worth millions of dollars and we don't know how to access that shit. But listen, I'm saying way too much right now. All right. Shout out to my Moors. But with all of that being said, they put this shit right in movies, y'all. They put it in TV shows. You feel me? I'm watching a series right now called Your Honor. All right. Starring Bryan Cranston. Hell of a fucking actor. Breaking Bad. That's one of my favorite series. All right. And he's a judge. They showing all the corruption with trial. Like, come on, y'all. It's 2023. It's 2023. Saturn's in Aquarius. All right. Why do you think they got to monitor the internet so much? Why do you think they got to monitor the internet so much? Because they know there's star seeds here to get the job done. They know there's all type of star seeds, spiritualists, tarot readers, astrologers, healers, witches, sorcerers. They know what time it is. They know what motherfucking time it is. Indigo children. They know what motherfucking time it is. They know we finna uplift consciousness like a motherfucker right now. They knew what was going on, age Pisces going into age Aquarius. So them niggas, this spiritual warfare going on in this motherfucker. It's all type of spiritual warfare going on. So they got to get on top of it. They couldn't stop this internet shit. They couldn't stop this technology shit. They just had to make sure they get their hands on controlling it as much before we got access to this shit, before we started utilizing this shit. We got 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds on TikTok talking about chakras. They don't like that shit. They don't like that shit. We got sophomores in high school talking about their rising signs and Lilith placements in North Node. They don't like that shit. All right? They don't like niggas like me. They don't like y'all neither. That's why we got to stay together, y'all. We all we got. All right? This is why they're going to make sure, they're going to shadow ban my live stream. They're going to shadow ban my Instagram post, but let a motherfucker post some shit talking about how people that's into astrology are delusional. That post going to be all over your Explore page. That post going to be everywhere. They're going to make sure that shit flourishes. Put that shit on everybody motherfucking timeline. So they're gonna throw that out there, right? And now the spiritually inclined people, the people that have awareness of this matrix and this third dimension, now we got to combat that too. So guys, all right, all my spiritualists, all my healers, all my teachers, everybody that's passionate about reposting, sharing the knowledge and wisdom that they're gaining while you're cultivating your spiritual path, while you're walking your spiritual path, developing new belief systems. We all we got, y'all. We're a very small percentage in the world. All right, y'all seen the Matrix. There's a million motherfucking agents. And it's just a few of us on this raggedy ass ship. Ship raggedy as hell. These niggas got all type of technology and shit. We need an oil change like a motherfucker. Where's our resources? The gifted ones have harder battles to fight. God give you gifts and be like, no, you niggas go down there and figure it out. They gonna have all that physical shit down there, all that technology. You got spirit. Learn how to use it. So God ain't making it easy. All right? God ain't making it easy. God making us work right now to shift shit out this motherfucker. Okay? People claim I worship the devil because I'm into astrology tarot. Listen, every time I see my mother, her prayer, listen, every time I visit my mom, that prayer get a little bit longer each time. I'll be like, all right, mom, heading back home. She'll be like, come here, bow your head. I'm like, all right, I'm about to be here for 46 minutes. I'm like, Ma, hurry this conversation up with me, you and God right now in Jesus Christ, because I'm gonna miss my flight like a motherfucker right now. It's like, bow your head. I be having to let my mom get her shit off though. That'd be the only time I fuck with Christ. So if it's coming through my mom, I entertain that nigga for a little bit. I be thinking about all different type of shit in my head though. I be thinking about some hoes I want to call. I'm gonna hit up Jessica when I go on this fucking when I go before this flight take off. Oh yeah, amen, 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 amen. No bullshit. And what fucks me up is my mom. I come from a Nigerian family. Y'all hear me talk about my family all the time. I come from a Nigerian family, very Christian Nigerian family. So what fucks me up is my mom be going back home doing spiritual shit. My aunts and uncles, they be doing spiritual shit back home and then jump back to Jesus Christ. I'm like, motherfucker, you just did a whole ritual. My mom be coming to me like, we heard that there's a curse going on in the family. So I went back home. I sent some money to your aunt. They're fasting in the temple right now. They're gonna sacrifice this goat, this, that, and the third. I'm like, motherfucker, how you jump from this? How you get you? This the true spirituality right here. Leave the other shit alone. Y'all wishy washy asses. Y'all want to be spiritual. Y'all want to be spiritual when it's convenient. Stop that. You feel me? DMKC said, which tribe? Honestly, yo, I don't fucking know. All right. I come from a very, very tiny, small village in Nigeria. According to my mom, we ain't a part of none of these motherfuckers. According to her, we ain't a part of none of them tribes. Like we it's some whole other shit. I'm like, what? That ain't Hausa Yoruba. No, we're not the. I'm like, oh yeah, we really some other niggas then. We is really some other niggas. But yeah, that should be fucking me up. My aunts, uncles, they be doing spiritual shit and then they go back to white Jesus in the church. I be like, what's wrong with y'all? Spirit it be pulling y'all closer to y'all true shit, and then y'all jump right back into the matrix. Stop dibbling and dabbling. If you go stay on one side, stay on one side. Stop disrespecting my beliefs. Cause when y'all do the spiritual shit, I be proud. And when y'all go back to the church, I be frustrated. Stay in the church if you're gonna stay in the church. Don't be mocking my shit. Don't be mocking my shit like that. What's wrong with you? Spiritually confused asses. No bullshit. So listen, man. But at the same time, guys, I've learned to give people grace. I used to be mad combative when I was young and shit. I used to be mad. I used to be mad disrespectful. I used to be disrespectful as hell over spirituality and religion. I used to say some real disrespectful shit to my mom and other people that wasn't into my form of spirituality. All right, this is all this Scorpio energy. I get passionate about this shit. Motherfucker, I'm trying to heal you and put you on game. You all the fucked up in the game. Now you condemning me. That shit used to make me feel a way when I was younger. Now you got it. Let's pray. Let's talk to Christ. My eyes closed. I'm listening to you, Mom. I'm thinking about the hoes for real, but I'm listening to you though. All right. So you got to give people grace, y'all. You know, we all have different spiritual experience. We all have different spiritual experience. All right. So you know, everybody that's in this chat got most likely got way more spiritual experience than people in your family. All right, just because they're your parents, just because your sibling is older, don't mean you don't have more spiritual. You're not more spiritually mature than they are. All right. And that's another thing you have to be able to decipher. You feel me? A lot of people are giving birth to got a lot of star seeds coming into this realm and whatnot. They way more spiritually inclined than their parents. They're here to heal their parents. They're here to teach their parents. Feel me? Some of y'all got that one sibling. Shout out to y'all that actually got a parent that's on some spiritual shit. I done dated. Listen, I done dated some women, and they tell me about their father on some spiritual shit, their mom on some spiritual shit, but they not. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, my father be doing on my father. My mom got an altar. Yeah, my mom be pulling tarot cards. So what the fuck is you doing here talking to me? Go get inclined like a motherfucker. Why are you running from this shit? Do you know what I had to go through? Do you know what I had to go through in my household? And your parents pulling cards? Shit. You better go welcome that altar every motherfucking rising. What's wrong with your ass? All right. I was with someone that claimed they were spiritual and into whole soulmates, and that's heard of a prison changed him. Now he claimed he's Muslim beliefs and can't intervene with spiritual beliefs. But and you know what the crazy thing is? Is like every religion is coming from some type of spiritual construct. So it's like you can read the Bible, even though it's not to be read literally. It's really allegories describing the solar system. So they gave the white man gave slaves the Bible, but they manipulated true spirituality into into a certain imagery. They didn't write that shit. All that shit that stems is these is real stories. These are real doctrines from real spiritual motherfuckers. All right. It's not to be read literal. And then it's just like how we're talking about when I'm bringing up Vedic and everything. It's been manipulated. These stories, all of this shit has been manipulated over time. All these different ancient civilizations and this, that, and that, all these transformations in the world, all these different forms of warfare and whatnot going on. It manipulates a lot of the wisdom, you know. So we supposed to be the wisest ones because we're here now. So we get to look at all of that shit. That's why I be confused. It's like we wiser than them because we get to look at everything they was learning, everything they were studying, and see everything from a general scale, and then compare history and look at what we experiencing now, realizing everything repeats itself. So you know, I had to tell somebody like, the sun, all Jesus Christ is, all that represents is the sun, right? You know that, right? That's all Jesus Christ really is. All Jesus is a representation of the sun. Is the reason why we correlate the devil to Saturn. Is the reason why we say the sun and the Saturn don't fuck with each other. All right? Like we putting it all together. We putting it all together. You feel me? The light bearer. So I don't even know how I got there. Y'all know how I do. I'll be all over the place. They were so lucky, I think, back then to know the actual truth and what was being made as it's happening. You feel me? And even though I'm saying dumb, we're dumb. We are them ancient civilizations and everything. A lot of us ain't just been in here in a while. You know, a lot of us getting back to our old ways. Some of us kind of got lost in the matrix a little bit spiritually. Now we're reawakening ourselves because some of our older spiritual cousins and whatnot. A lot of us in here spiritually related. A lot of us in here spiritually related. You feel me? So it's like, we're these people. They know that. They know the motherfuckers, the illuminated ones. We the real illuminated ones. You feel me? They know we reincarnating like a motherfucker right now. All right. So yeah, guys, I don't know what the fuck. What chances do I got going on that got me talking brazy like this? Yeah, I got my moon in the moon all up in my knife right now. So moon and Libra, guys. So once again, when it comes into all these active ass air energies, you got to be aware of falling on each you know, you got to find a middle ground right now when it comes into relationship activity. So the moon and Libra guys responding to one on how we, find balance within our one-on-one relationships, right? How we deal with communication from a balanced perspective. Motherfuckers, this conversation is not all about your perspectives. Learn to talk and give somebody a chance to respond. See, Libras, we know how to do this. A lot of other signs struggle doing this. I'm gonna give somebody a chance to speak your motherfucking mind. Get your shit off. Just let me get my shit off. All right. And don't listen to me to respond. Don't listen to me just to respond. Digest what the fuck I'm talking about. Cause I'm gonna listen to what the fuck you saying. All right. I'm gonna try. That's where Libras. This is where we be falling short sometimes. We be dimming down our light sometimes because we're trying to show the fairness and fuck around. Motherfuckers get too used to that shit and think they could just be domineering with our asses now. So I can't fuck with you Aries placements. God damn it. I'll be pissed. Other cardinal signs. Not so much Capricorns. I'm Capricorn moon rising. The Aries, Cancers. I can't be debating or nothing. Once I get into any type of debate, argument with an Aries, strong Aries placement, a Mars in the Aries placement, a Cancer sun, I'm good. You won. You won. Like a motherfucker. I don't know shit. You got it. You got it. Cause obviously I'm really out. I would feel stupid. I'm gonna feel stupid. Keep trying to get my point off, knowing you don't care about what I'm saying. Like, what's the point? It don't matter how I articulate my point. You give no fuck about what I'm saying. Aries sun, Aries Mars and Aries, Mars and Cancer, Cancer sun. Cancer moons is a little bit different. Cancer moons be a little bit, yeah, a little bit more under, is a bit more understanding than Cancer sun. But the Cancer sun, y'all asses. I'd be ready to Mike Tyson the shit out of one of you motherfuckers. I'd be ready to Javante. Be ready to Muhammad Ali one of you niggas. No bullshit. Dealing with your opposite sign be some shit sometimes. Let alone dating. I'm not even talking about dating them. That's dating your opposite sign and all that's some whole other shit. Even though it can manifest into real harmonious situations, right? Opposites attract. So we have something to learn from each other. So when you have two opposite signs that are invested in learning from each other, oh, it can turn into such a beautiful thing. But when you just got one of the motherfuckers just stuck in their ways, got this passive ass Libra, aggressive ass Aries, shit ain't that. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You got this emotionally unstable ass Cancer and this extremely practical Capricorn. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Got this stubborn ass motherfucking Taurus and this deep feeling thinking ass Scorpio. Y'all ass got to get it together. Some of y'all right now fucking with y'all opposite signs, losing hair, edges falling off every rising. Some of y'all asses is fucking with dating. You're square and opposite right now. Wake up every morning. There's new edges on the pillowcase. Hair falling out of places that you even be losing. You're not even supposed to be losing hair at. Sideburns coming off like motherfucker. This shit. I understand my lineup and shit. I understand my edges. Where the fuck my sideburns go? I'm gonna start fucking with this Aries. Get me a Gemini woman. I let Gemini woman go back and forth in the conversation with me. All right. Get me a nice little Aquarius rising. But this motherfucking Mars and Aries I'm dealing with, I woke up this morning. I had my whole left eyebrow gone like a motherfucker. I had one and a half eyebrows. Half a motherfucking left eyebrow. I had to ask my mom. How to color. I said, "Mom, how y'all ladies be doing this shit? How y'all be color? I gotta go on live. How y'all be doing this shit? Do that shit for me. Color that shit in. All right, thank you. You think they gonna notice? Yeah, it's Zeri's chick I've been fucking with. She's really grinding my gears, man. So try to keep y'all sideburns, y'all. Ladies, try to keep your edges together. Fellas, don't be going bald before your time. No one, no one that relationship with that opposite square sign is expired. Please. Cause y'all asses be trying to hold on to some shit. Y'all, you supposed to spiritually been out that 6 years ago. You was supposed to be a Buddhist by now. Motherfuckers be thinking they soul ties. Soul ties be fucking everything up in your spiritual path. That one toxic ass relationship you stayed in way too fucking long. Your ass was supposed to be rich by now. You supposed to have kids with your soulmate by now, your true soulmate. You supposed to have been converted to another religion or some shit. You was spiritually karmically behind like a motherfucker fuck with this motherfucker right here. You're not where you're supposed to be in life. Your skin look pale. You got 1.5 eyebrows. Get it together. Leave this motherfucker. No bullshit. Right, Tariq. Right. You're supposed to be a whole monk right now, off the grid, meditating. You're not even supposed to be connected to this earth realm. That eventually, that's where I want to be. I want to be in a place where I could just spiritually not be here like that. I could just my last 15 to 20 years of life. That's my goal, to be able to already be ascended. I'm just still in the body, but I'm still in the body, but spiritually, I am not here. I am not here. All right. So so guys, with relationship activity, we can deal with so many highs and lows right now because we're being forced to respond to our partnerships, but then we got Mars, influencing us. So Mars, even though it's a trine, it brings a strong sense of individuality in its extreme. So we cannot, it could be real subconscious how we expressing ourselves in an extreme way. But then again, this is a great time to get your individuality off in your relationship. This is why you just want to take your time articulating things with people right now. Some of y'all may have to tell y'all boss about themselves, or tell your manager, your supervisor, coworker about themselves at work. Some shit you've been dying to say. Like, y'all, I fuck with you and everything. I ain't gonna lie, you a cool ass person. Every time I come to work, it be early as hell, and you be talking in my face, and your breath hot as hell. I fucks with you heavy. Like, you invited me to your wedding. We've been working together for 3 years now. But at this point, I don't know why. I don't know if it's this Aries girl I'm dating why I got 1.5 eyebrows, or if it's your hot breath ass just gradually shedding my shit every day. Motherfuckers be holding their breath like shit when you talk to somebody with hot breath. You just be sitting there like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Nigga ain't saying no words. Just, mm, 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 mm. Nigga, if you don't breathe right now, you got you got 7 more seconds to take a breath, or your ass gonna be in the ER. So some of y'all had to tell y'all coworkers they shit hot as hell today, and it's some shit you've been holding inside. But Mars trying the moon said, no, you're gonna have to communicate this shit today. You're gonna have to let them know how you individually feel, because if you don't, it's gonna turn into it's gonna be a blow up situation sooner or later. So a lot of y'all was doing this shit in your intimate relationships, possibly in a workspace, possibly with family members. You better anticipate jumping into these situations tomorrow. And then when we jump into tomorrow, now the moon starts touching the sun and Saturn and Aquarius. So now that adds more of a sense of reality. Libra already got a Saturn influence. Saturn exalted in Libra, but now the moon and the moon is gonna be harmonizing with Saturn and the sun in Aquarius. So this going into this weekend is a huge vibe of us. I tweeted earlier, like, this may be the transit where you finally get spiritual confirmation as to what partnerships you is not. This is a pivotal part of Aquarius season right now. This is the transit where you realize if you're going to continue to place time and invest into certain partnerships in your life, whether it's an intimate situation, a business partnership, and vice versa. You know, some of y'all gonna start realizing, like, damn, I thought I wanted to detach from this partnership. I thought I wanted to detach from this you know, from this group, from this community, you know, from this Aries chick I'm fucking with. I thought I did, because the sun is in Aquarius and we in detached mode. But I told y'all from the gate, from the start of Aquarius season, I said, family, you cannot make impulsive decisions. You have to at least let yourself go through the transit to build the awareness. Go through the transit to get emotionally comfortable making certain decisions. All right. Aquarius can be an impulsive energy. Don't forget it's co-ruled by Uranus. Uranus is very impulsive. Uranus is very erratic. So this is why Aquarius is, they may seem like they all mysterious and shit. They're not saying too much. Then they finally say some shit and that shit come off type intense. You feel me? And you like, damn, that's how you thought this whole time? You feel me? But that's a problem a lot of Aquarius placements deal with, you know. Keep a little bit too much to themselves in their head, and then when they deliver it, that shit a little too harsh. That shit a little too intense. This is why if you dealing with an Aquarius, you got Aquarius friend, they in Aquarius whatnot, and they really playful and jolly and shit, and they give you that. Most Aquarius has got they real sarcastic like a motherfucker. Be happy they like that. Be happy they like that. Because you might have lost your mind dealing with the Aquarius that kind of keep too much bottled up mentally, because the things that they feel like that they're going to communicate, they feel like you're not mentally adequate enough to digest it, so they keep it to themselves to the point they're like, nah, this motherfucker stupid as hell, yo, listen, and then that should just come out in an intense way. Some of y'all don't be ready for that Aquarius. Some of y'all don't be ready for that Aquarius. That's why they just be like, that's why they just be in their own space, because motherfuckers can't handle their intensity. And then Aquarius placements be feeling like they get happy solar return to all my Aquarius in the building. That motherfucker Aquarius placements start feeling like they getting dumber being around other people that can't mentally process things. That's why you ain't hear from that Aquarius. That's why Aquarius ain't take you on that second date. Because they were asking you certain questions on that first date just to see how you gonna respond to shit. Air signs always like, air sign gonna play a mind game. Aquarius asking you certain things in the first date, like, yeah, so what you think about voting? You be voting and shit? Aquarius already know if you say you fuck with voting and who you thinking about voting, they already know, all right, it's clipped after this. It's over. Let her say one motherfucker, let her bring up one candidate out this motherfucker. And then Shorty's like, nah, I don't really fuck with that shit. Like, I don't see the point in voting. Don't make no sense. What has any president ever did for us? Like, they're just really faces to represent this, that, and the third. Like, them niggas don't really support us. Like, it's just all stupid propaganda. It's the Matrix. Oh shit. Oh shit. Aquarius wasn't expecting it. Aquarius wasn't expecting that answer. Now you get Aquarius. Now you got Aquarius involved. Now you got the Aquarius sun, moon, rising, Venus intrigued. It's like, word, tell me more. When you started thinking like this, you see me post that. You just repeating some shit I posted. And you started thinking like that. You always thought out the box like that. You always had a way of mentally observing things in your own individual way and not just conforming to how everybody else think about things. Bring your intriguing ass over here. And kiss up on them thighs or something. So yeah, if you fucking with an air sign, if you dating a Libra, Gemini, especially Aquarius too, just know most of the questions they ask you, it ain't really because they just want to know. Them shits be tests. Them shits be tests. I was dealing with this Aquarius chick a couple years ago. She would ask me real subliminal questions about marriage and shit. I'm like, I know what she doing. She trying to gauge if I fuck with that shit to know she about to jump off the ship or not. Like, once this nigga say he don't fuck with marriage, I'm out of here because I'm 26. I don't got time to waste. But I'm smart. I'm smart. So I know how to give you a half answer and keep you. I know how to keep a motherfucking a mystery. I know how to get. It's an art saying a lot and not saying nothing at the same time. It's a true air sign gift. This is why when air signs be dating each other, shit be like solving a puzzle. It's real harmonious. You watch two air signs dating, they look like they're so communicative. They look like they're so relatable. Whole time they just playing a bunch of mind games on each other. And the outside looking in, the shit look harmonious. Seeing the Gemini and the Libra, seeing the Libra and Aquarius, it look harmonious on the outside. Them niggas is mentally kickboxing like a motherfucker. Virgos is good for this shit too, because they rule by Mercury. Virgos is good for this shit too. Virgo asks you some shit that should be a test. And Virgos, they gonna subconsciously interview the fuck out of you before they start fucking with you and they get more invested with your ass. Your ass about to move into a new house, bring a Virgo with you. When it's time to do house inspection and shit, Virgo gonna start catching everything your ass was not gonna catch. When was the last time these walls been painted? Is this real tile? I don't know. I don't think this is real tile. Let me see that. Bring that Sharpie over there. Virgo start catching everything. You got strong Mercury placements. People already gonna be coming to you for information and shit. You feel me? So air signs, stop that shit. Stop playing so much goddamn mind games. All right? Just let me do that shit. But y'all stop. All right. There's a lot of mind games going on right now with all these planets in goddamn air. It's a whole lot of mind games going on right now. Some of y'all, as soon as y'all get off this live stream, you're going to get a text, a call, FaceTime. Let me holler at you about something. That shit is a test, y'all. I'm telling you. But to be in alignment, don't play the game back. Be transparent. It's the time to be transparent as hell, because when you have so much, the fact that we have all air signs, the gift of trine like energies is the heightened clairvoyance, the heightened awareness dealing with that element, right? So I think I had said earlier, like, it don't matter if you don't got one air placement. Everybody got their antennas up right now like a motherfucker when it comes into communication, when it comes into relationship activity. Everybody got their antennas up. So you don't want to dive into no mind games, into no subliminal ass communication. Be direct, be transparent, be honest, hash things out right now. Because like I said, this is a pivotal transit where people are going to realize, like, okay, I gave myself up to the sun getting up into 20 degrees Aquarius. I was feeling a little wishy-washy about this partnership. But now the moon is in Libra. It's harmonizing with Mars in Gemini. So it's also giving me enough logic to process things in my relationships without diving too much in this goddamn Venus and Pisces energy. A lot of y'all ass don't even know what time it is. Don't know what today is with Venus and Pisces. Don't know. You had some sex this weekend. You've been thinking about it all week. You fucking up tasks at work. You come to work late. Spending nights at a motherfucker house. You gotta be at work at 8 a.m. Your ass even go to sleep. You coming to work looking tired as hell. Motherfucker knocked out in their cubicle like a motherfucker. I know what you've been doing. If y'all see any of y'all coworkers sleeping and shit, motherfucker typing their computer, you know what they was doing. They fallen, Venus and Pisces got them. Motherfucker had an orgasm of their life a week ago. Can't do nothing right now. Can't do nothing right. Some of y'all too high right now. Too high. The exaltation of love is the exaltation of intimacy. Some of y'all don't know what sense to make out of y'all relationship right now. Some of y'all dealing with somebody, especially if you just started dealing with somebody during this transit. Some of y'all dealing with somebody right now, you don't know what the fuck to make out of this shit. It's too good to be true for a lot of y'all. Especially if you got water placements, you a Cancer score. Oh shit. Oh shit. Mutable placements. You got Gemini placements, you got Sag placements, you got Virgo placements. Some of y'all going through the ringer right now. You trying to tell yourself not to call the motherfucker? Like, no, I just spoke to her 2 hours ago. Why do I want to FaceTime her? I told her good night and everything. It's 3 a.m. nigga up thinking about her and shit. Feet in the air while he FaceTime her. Like, what you doing? It's 3 a.m. I was asleep. Oh, for real? Yeah, I told you good night 2 hours ago. Dead ass? Damn. My bad. All right, I hit you back. Have a good day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text you when I get off the phone. You hang up. So some of y'all has way too high Venus and Pisces, and this weekend with all this air energy, you could add some logic to what the fuck going on in this situation. You could add some goddamn logic. Some of y'all good though. Some of y'all rode the wave and like, all right, that was fun. Back to reality. There's gonna be a lot of people this weekend too. That was fun. Motherfucker ain't never make me scream like that before, but I think I'm good off that. I don't want to be. Some of y'all scared of how good something feel right now. Some of y'all scared. Some of y'all just got out of a relationship, New Year's, got out of a relationship around Christmas and shit. Yo ass is at Thanksgiving crying like a motherfucker. Yo ass is opening up presents, sobbing over shit. Like, fuck wrong with you? It's holiday spirit and shit. It's family here. We ain't see you in mad long. Fuck that motherfucker. Like, I know, but Venus and Pisces come around, motherfucker, sweep you off your foot. You thought you was healing. You telling the motherfucker, like, no, I'm good. I ain't really trying to date. I'm healing. Bring your healing ass over here. It's Venus and Pisces, woman. What you think this is? I want to hear all that healing shit. I'm going to heal you. A lot of motherfuckers is getting healed by another person right now, and that's what create the codependence. Oh, my God. Because somebody came into your life in your darkest, when you was in a dark space, and in your head, you like, this person saw the good in me when I was in a dark space. This is the one for me. So some of y'all attracting relationships in the name of healing. Some of y'all relationships is triggering the fuck out your shadow right now. You realizing certain trauma responses you have. Some people falling too deep into relationships that enable them. Like I said, you dealing with this person, y'all just fucking and drinking, and your ass coming to work smelling like bourbon and ass. And it's because you dealing with this motherfucker right here, Venus and Pisces. Breath smell like Hennessy and feet. Get yourself together. Venus and Pisces got you all scattered. Coming in here smelling like rum and pennies. Who was you fucking and drinking with last night? So listen, y'all. I'm sending prayer to everybody. I'm sending prayer to everybody that you're able to use the mental body to navigate what's going on in your relationship life. Is all air signs. Nobody got no excuse right now. We all clairvoyant as fuck when it comes into air energies. We're downloading new ideas and perspectives how to deal with creative projects, navigating career path, all right, and our intimate relationships, business partnerships. So can't nobody really fool anybody right now. Can't nobody really put the veil. My Libra shit ain't working like that. Me trying to talk some smooth shit, charm some shit. It's like, all right, Bora, what you want? You want some ass? Just say it. Just say it. Because you're trying to charm and disarm me. I'm like, what you talking about? What you talking about? I'm just trying to get to know. No, you trying to be too smooth for school. What you talking about? Why you getting so rowdy? Why you getting so loud? Relax. You know what I mean? Nigga try to get X Libras. We think we too school for smooth. For school. Motherfucker it ain't working this weekend. It ain't gonna work this weekend. Gemini, it ain't gonna work this weekend. All them mind games you fucking playing with your partner and shit to keep controlling the relationship, saying this to make them think that. Then tomorrow saying that to make them think this is not working this weekend, Gemini. Everybody's a Gemini this weekend. Everybody's a Libra. Aquarius, that detached shit and keeping your partner in a mysterious space, not knowing how you think and feel, it's not working this weekend. Everybody got air energy. That's why some of y'all realized y'all powers wasn't working today. Y'all ain't realized that? Shout out to all my Libra, Gemini, Aquarius placements. Y'all realized y'all shits wasn't working like that this morning, right? Sending good morning texts and shit. Hey, what's up, baby? I know we ain't speaking a little minute and shit. Nigga been busy. I'm just making sure you all right. You know, just dropping off some love on you before you start your day and all that. Rich rising, beautiful. She texts back, thank you, K. Not okay, just K. Dot. I used to do that shit when I was younger to piss girls off. That was my toxic me. That was toxic me. I'll be in an argument. I'll be arguing with a chick. She texts me 3 long paragraphs. I just type K. Lowercase. You gotta lowercase the motherfucker. Oh shit, it's over. It's over when you do that. Sometimes I just put O. That's the killer right there. The O, just the letter O, lowercase. Oh yeah, it's over. It's over. So that was toxic, Boro. All right. So some air signs, y'all try to see air signs. Look, Aquarius and Geminis and Libras in the chat right now. Like you did that shit too. That's one of my moves. Matter of fact, I forgot all about that shit. I'm about to throw that shit back in my arsenal. Well, wait till Pisces season or some shit. Shit ain't gonna work this weekend. I'm telling y'all. Everybody's too intuitive when it comes into how other people thinking about things right now. Aquarius, like I said, that detached shit, keeping your partner in a mysterious ass space because your non-expressive ass, your don't know where your heart chakra really is, head ass, thinking you're the only one in this realm with no heart chakra. Your ass got a heart. Your ass got emotions. I know your ass does. I can't drag Aquarius too much. It's day season, so all right. So I got to drag Libras and Gemini some more. Gotta let Aquarius do their thing. Okay. Tariq said, hashtag Libra toxic gang. I said some shit in my story last week. This girl gonna reply to my shit talking about didn't you say on Insta didn't you say on YouTube you toxic? I said, woman, that was the old me. Don't be putting my old shit on my new shit. What's wrong with you? Stop mixing my shit up. These past experiences. All right, I've watched all that. I don't want no blood in mine. I don't want no extra karma. I'm trying to get the fuck out of this earth realm, this experience. All right. As soon as I learned about my ways and realized how much bullshit, how much you doing bullshit in relationships sets your spiritual development back. Oh nah, I ain't fucking around no more. I'm an Aries like a motherfucking relationships. A motherfucker fuck with me, you know, I'm telling you straight up what the fuck it is. I'll let you make your decision. Old me used to just make shit sound good. Lord, forgive me. I don't want to. I don't want to enable or influence all the other air signs in here. All the evolved, maturing air signs to go back into their old ways. I'm starting to remind y'all some of y'all powers. Like, you know what? You right, boy. I used to be charming and disarming these hoes. I'm being a little too honest. I don't like this new shit. All right, I ain't trying to give y'all no ideas. I'm just letting y'all ass know now. A lot of motherfuckers is not where they're supposed to be at spiritually based off of their bullshit that they doing in a relationship. You creating all this karma with somebody else ass. That shit creating all type of motherfucking blockages. You got too much blood on your hand. Tighten up. Spiritually tighten the fuck up. I should come out with a t-shirt that says that shit. Spiritually tighten the fuck up. I like that idea. I'm gonna write that shit down. Don't steal my shit, y'all. There's a lot of air energies. The air signs be stealing shit too. You got Mars and Gemini. Mars is in Gemini right now. That is a kleptomaniac placement like a mother. Don't leave nothing around no Mars and Gemini placement. Don't leave nothing around their ass. Them niggas steal shit that ain't even supposed to be. You're supposed to be stealing from a nigga house. Motherfuckers start cooking. You ain't got no seasonings. Like what? Who the fuck is the adobo and the black pepper at? Mars and Gemini in the crib hooking shit up. This motherfucker. Here we go. I think I don't know about them. Mars be stealing, and when it gets Mars is still himself, he be stealing. So Mars in certain placements, Gemini, he got now Mars got a Mercury influence. He see too much to not steal. Steal your girl, steal your man, steal all type of shit. Seasonings, antenna on your TV be missing. Vacuum cleaners. Sit y'all ass down, Mars and Gemini. I know y'all Mars return right now. And y'all been having y'all been having a nice dandy ass time. Mars been in that motherfucker since 1996, it feel like. Mars in Aries. I'm a Mars and Scorpio placement, so I got to drag myself a little bit too. But like I said, I'm evolved. I don't take no more. I don't kill, I steal. All right? Who else be stealing? Now that's the one right there. I ain't gonna lie. Mars and Gemini, that's really the one right there. Them niggas will orchestrate a bank robbery in the most articulate way. But so that's guys, just want to keep everybody give everybody a heads up. Like we already got a piece of this energy today. We woke up to this Libra moon. All right. So I just Mars and Sag might be one. Mars and Sag ass. That whole axis. That Mars and Gemini, Mars and Sag. Don't leave nothing around their ass. Mars and Sag steal your beliefs. You make a video talking about astrology, them niggas say the whole you like, oh, they teaching astrology. Let me see their posts. It's the same shit I was saying yesterday. Wait, hold on, let me go see another video. Wait, that's the shit I was saying last week. Mars and Sagittarius steal your spirituality. Mars takes, y'all. Venus gives and support. Mars takes. Pluto takes. You gotta understand how like the malefics move. You gotta know we call them malefics for a motherfucking reason. Get around some Neptune energy. Neptune is a given motherfucker. Get around some Venus energy. All right. Mercury be given like a motherfucker. Mercury wishy-washy. Mercury extreme. It give and it take. Because it's smart as hell. Smart as hell. So it know how to find the shit that you hide in. Geminis, Virgos, like these signs that you can't keep shit away from. You can't really like date a Gemini and Virgo and think they don't know what you be up to. Yeah, we kind of say them 8th house Scorpio energies. Yeah. This is fucking Geminis and Virgos and or like them Tauruses that got Mercury in Gemini, or them Cancers that have Mercury in Gemini, or then you got them Leos that got Mercury in Virgo, or the Libras that have Mercury in Virgo. They know what the fuck you be up to. They know you got a rotation and you telling them you the only one. They know what the fuck you doing. They know when they text you and you didn't text back right away, or you said be right back on the phone with my mom. They know you was lying like a motherfucker. Mercury too smart for that shit. You feel me? Mercury in the 6th house, Mercury in the 3rd house, Mercury on the ascendant, Mercury in the 7th house, Mercury in the 8th house. I'm a Mercury in Scorpio. You can't play that shit with me. You ain't playing that shit with me. My shit more of an intuitive thing though. They pick up on social cues, communication cues and shit. So yeah, don't be lying to no Gemini and Virgo. You just fucking shit up. And the thing is, more so Virgo than Gemini. Virgo get a little vindictive. Virgo get a little Gemini suns. I mean Virgo suns and risings and shit. Once they find out they being lied to, they may not just address that shit. They gonna start doing bullshit back with you a little bit to let you know that do subliminal shit for you to know that they know what's up. Instead of just addressing the shit that you lying about. You know, start saying petty shit start saying shit to you, make a joke about some shit. Virgos is top 5 funniest in zodiac. Very underrated how funny they are. Fuck around, make a joke about some shit, and have you thinking about like, damn, do they know I got other hoes? Why she made that joke like that? Thank Appreciate the super chat, Pedro. Your sun rising and Mars all go together. I have a Libra sun, Aries rising, and Cancer Mars. Since they're all cardinal, does that mean anything? Um, so your sun rising and Mars, those are different placements. They're all different separate placements. So you having a Libra sun, having an Aries rising, and a Mars in Cancer, well, you having all that cardinal energy. Cardinal energy deals with starting, initiating, pioneering, leading, ushering, birthing. All right. So you have to understand when it comes into your actions, when it comes into things that you want to usher, when it comes into your actions, your sun, when it comes into things dealing with your personal life path, your rising, and when it comes into your goals and intentions, you can want to start things all the time. You're always trying to start something, or you get real inspired and motivated when you see new potential for something, and you may disregard something that you're working on in the moment, something that you got in motion in the moment. You dating one chick and you see a whole nother John. You start forgetting your ass is married. You know, you start working on this one business and brand, see some other intriguing shit. Your ass want to do that shit. Like, we gonna have to finish this shit first. All right. This is part of my problem too. I'm a bit. I got a bunch of cardinal energy, so I be having to learn to see the process out. This is why us strong cardinal. You got a lot of cardinal placements. That's why fixed signs be coming into our life and be changing our life, and we start getting a little dependent on their ass a little bit. We start getting dependent. Libra. I meet Scorpios and Aquariuses and shit. Them niggas. I be saying I want space in a relationship until I meet a Scorpio and Aquarius. Then I turn into a clingy ass Virgo. Now I'm Vedic. Now I'm gonna be Vedic like a motherfucker. Now I'm gonna be a Virgo sun. So shout out to fixed signs. We appreciate y'all. Let me give y'all flowers. Let me give my Scorpios, my Taurus. Ooh, Taurus is coming to my life. Taurus is be coming into my life and giving me a new breath of fresh air. I swear to God. I don't be realizing how scattered I be until the Taurus come in my life. I don't even be realizing how scattered or unorganized I be until the Aquarius come into my life. You feel me? A lot of Leos out there helping Capricorns, because it's that in conjunction. So, and the neighbor sign too. So a lot of Leos be out there helping Capricorn and Cancer. See a new vision to something, see some shit in themselves they ain't see before. So shout out to y'all ass. It's just that y'all stubborn as hell. That's the only thing. So when the cardinal sign, that's the only thing though. When we try to show y'all some new shit, y'all don't want to hear that. Like, motherfucker, let me help. You the one that need help. I don't need help. It's like, motherfucker, we could help each other. Like, no, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Scorpio Taurus. Scorpio Taurus. This is how the fixed signs be. I'm putting y'all on. This is how they be stuck in their shit sometimes. That's the only thing. That's the only thing right there. They'll help your ass, but when you be trying to give them help, they start looking at your ass like, nigga, I don't need your fucking help. Do I look like I need help? And most of them pretty much get real vulnerable. If you really think about it, I can't even single any one of them out. Aquariuses, Leos, they can feel Aquarius is a little bit more receptive, especially if it's dealing with something with like making money, business, or structuring something. You talking that shit, they'll be a little bit more receptive. Trying to help a Leo out sometimes, or teach a Leo some new shit, goddamn, losing eyebrows. Scorpio, the only thing with Scorpio, you may not know if they're receiving it or not. You may not, the Scorpio be blank face like a motherfucker. You may not even really know if they're receiving the shit. Then Taurus ass, you'll know Taurus ain't fucking with what you saying. Cause it's Earth, so they gonna have the cold, structured face and shit. You gonna know that you're not even gonna want to finish saying what the fuck you saying. Like, you know what? Matter of fact, it can make Taurus know how to make people feel. Taurus be know how got that Aquarius shit a little bit. You know how to make motherfuckers feel dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. I hate when Tauruses do that to me. Be thinking I'm spiritually inclined as hell. I be thinking I'm intellectual as hell. I say some shit to a Taurus. They look at me like, boy, shut the fuck up. You just talking right now. I be like, you know what? I am just talking. My bad. I'm sorry. I got an air stallion. Sorry. I just thought maybe you should know. Like, I know already. My bad, Taurus. All right, so brace yourselves this weekend, guys. Now, with all these, with the moon hitting Mars and the moon hitting the sun and Saturn, understand that does create a lot of opportunities. Air signs, you guys are first on the list to walk right into certain opportunities. What type of opportunities? The houses that you have air signs in. It's gonna be in them trine houses, right? Because if you got Libra in the second house, which is an Earth house, then you're gonna have Gemini and Aquarius in the other Earth houses. You got Leo in the second house or whatnot, then you're gonna have Sagittarius and Aries in the other Earth houses, right? Because we're dealing with that air trine. So if you have air signs in your fire houses, you're gonna be catching a lot of downloads right now dealing with creative expression, different new ways to cultivate your self identity, how you express yourself, your creative attributes. So this is my all my air rising signs. Do not sleep on any new downloads, new information, new forms of guidance, direction, details to tweak, new perspectives when it deals with anything with your creative endeavors, anything that you realize about things dealing with self-expression or how you want to be seen or gain attention in the world. This is you can really walk into a bunch of opportunities with these things. Uh uh then if you have air signs in the earth houses, so this is my earth risings. Yeah, this is my earth risings. So Taurus, Capricorn, motherfucking earth risings, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo risings, you guys could walk right into opportunities right now dealing with your career path. Whether there's some new knowledge, whether there's an actual opportunity, a new job application, somebody's telling you where to apply for a job that's suitable towards something you're trying to build in your life. Somebody's giving you an internship, possible opportunity. All of these things, these are not things to sleep with right now if you're an earth sign. Somebody probably told your ass some shit at work today that's helping some shit you branding and building on the side in some type of way. All right. Maybe your coworker or some shit. If that shit coming out the fucking workplace, or if it's about work or career, you need to shut the fuck up, earth signs, and be all ears. All right? Because y'all asses is some be hard to teach y'all ass too. But I ain't gonna drag y'all too much. I ain't mean to tell y'all shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm Mercury and Scorpio. I ain't mean to talk to y'all like that. Sorry. Then air sign, air in air houses. Fire rising signs. Leo, Sag, Aries risings. Y'all are prone. Y'all can be some of the most scattered ones right now. Air and fire placements can be the most scattered people around this time. However, fire signs, any gut instinct, anything you intuitively pick up on with dealing with partnerships, you think somebody playing you in a partnership, you think somebody lying to you about something in a relationship, think your partner keeping some shit away from you, lying or hiding some shit from you, you in some type of business partnership, you think people are using you, manipulating you, fire risings, you're 9 out of 10 times you right. 9 out of 10 times your intuition is you on point. You got your air houses lit the fuck up right now. So yeah, motherfuckers really can't get over you right now with anything dealing with communication. You may not, you fire, so you just express. It's not that much, not to say y'all dumb, but it's not that much of a mental process sometimes when it comes into articulating yourself. Fire is futuristic energy, so it's raw expression. A lot of times you express yourself from the heart, right? Express yourself with some motherfucking feeling and emotion. You don't got time to be processing thoughts and all of that shit giving it to you real raw. So that's what you want to be aware of dealing with relationship activity. Let people allow people to tell on themselves right now, fire signs. Allow people to tell on themselves right now. Anybody doing you wrong, anybody hiding shit from you, trying to manipulate you, they're gonna tell on themselves around this transit. You just got to make sure when you intuitively pick up on it, you not starting to act yourself. Am I tripping or whatnot? Should I smack this motherfucker? What? You ain't got to smack nobody. Sag rising, Aries rising. You don't got a Javante Davis a motherfucker right now. Just let motherfucker talk. Let motherfucker tell them themselves. Let your intuition continue to resonate with the bullshit that they're spewing out. All right. And then motherfucking water risings. No, excuse me. Air in the water houses. Yeah. Air in the water houses. Yep, because if you're Cancer rising, you got Libra in the fourth house. Yep. Cancer risings. Your intuition is super heightened right now when it comes into all type of relationships you are emotionally invested in. And that's the thing, water risings. You could be real psyched up in your first house right now with Venus and Pisces, especially motherfucking Venus, especially Pisces risings. So a lot of Pisces risings is snapping out the bullshit this weekend. Mm, 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 mm. When it comes into love relationships in a home environment, dealing with your loved ones, you guys are really the ones that have more of an emphasis. Really the fire. I don't really want to single it out because it's so much relationship energy that it can trickle into all different departments, whether it's business partnerships or intimate relationships. But the motherfucking, cause you guys have them in water houses, right? You guys are gonna be downloading a lot from past experiences right now. You're gonna be downloading a lot from past experiences, and you're gonna be able to process how you may be playing out repeated circumstances right now, or how this is a situation where you've already had experience picking up on red flags, but Venus and Pisces got you a little psyched up right now in your first house in some type of shape or form, right? Or because it's hitting your first house. So you guys can be really high off intimacy and whatnot, or really invested in your emotions, within a relationship. But now that you got all this stimulation in your water houses, whether it's the fourth, eighth, or the 12th house, you guys are going to be able to take situations where you've already learned lessons and picked up on red flags and manipulation tactics or whatnot in your previous partnerships. But Venus was in Pisces. You probably wasn't. You probably was just riding the wave. Water signs. When y'all feel a vibe, y'all want to ride the vibe. Sometimes you don't want to. You don't want to think about nothing. You don't want to. You don't want to. You just want to, like, let me just feel this feeling and emotion. Even if you ever see a water sign, you ever try to help a water sign out when they depressed or sad and they don't want the help? They ass want to feel that shit. So that actually could be that's actually like what could be deemed as negative, but it's positive too. Because then you got people like my dumb ass, like my fucking Capricorn moon ass. I have a feeling and emotion about shit. Fuck that. We ain't sinking into that shit. And that ends up biting me in the ass, whether it's weeks, months, years later. And I start crying like a little motherfucking baby over some shit because I done got too much emotion water that I never released. Water signs they gonna sink into that shit. They gonna be in their room looking at the ceiling, playing slow jams for a little bit, just reflecting and reminiscing on all the good and bad times. They heart broke like a motherfucker, but at least they could swim through that shit. At least they could get to the depth of that vibration. So then when they come out of it, I don't gotta I could reflect on it. I'm a water placement. I have a strong water placement, so I deal with the past, so I may be able to intuitively pick up on things in the past and apply it to the current, but I don't have to go through the phase of really feeling all them emotions out. When I catch that feeling emotion, when I catch that vibration, high vibration, low vibration, I'm finna ride that wave. So a lot of my motherfucking a lot of my a lot of my water risers right now, you guys are already naturally intuitive, but Now you're picking up, you're going to be able to connect a lot of past experiences to things you have going on now. So regardless if you might have been psyched up with something dealing with intimacy and relationships, you're going to catch on to a motherfucker like me that was charming and disarming your ass. You're going to be able to catch on to a motherfucker that was just gift the gabbing you, speaking to the heart chakra, speaking to these vibes. And now you realize, like, wait, hold the fuck up. This is the same shit my old boss used to do. This is the same shit my fucking cousins used to do. My parents used to do. The same shit my ex used to do. I was riding that wave, that little emotional. I was riding that frequency vibration for a little bit, that feeling and emotion. But I'm able to be a little bit more detail oriented with what's going on right now. So y'all gotta trust that. Y'all gotta trust that intuition. All right. Cardinal signs, cardinal placements, cardinal suns and risings. Y'all ass gonna have to embrace this vibe and not run from it. Specifically, Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn. Whether you having a conversation with somebody in the workplace, Cap, whether you having a conversation with an intimate partner, Cancer, whether you having a conversation with a creative, somebody you collabing with on a creative level, or an intimate partner, Aries, y'all cannot run from communication right now, because, or be too domineering with your communication. It could be very hard for y'all to find the medium around this time. Okay. Air signs can be very scattered right now, but you are the examples of how to deal with proper communication, how to be able to communicate. Let's give and receive, give and receive. Y'all are teaching people how to do this around this weekend. So don't take that power for granted, or don't, not understand, not honor the position that you have right now to help others understand how they're supposed to relate, in a proper manner. Fire signs, you guys could also be dealing with extreme energies, fire, suns and risings. You guys, once again, you could be dealing with a lot of scatteredness, like I said earlier when I was going through the fire risings. You could be dealing with a lot of scatteredness, because the temperament, with all this air energy, the temperament could feel sped up. Air's everywhere. Air's gone. Air's here today, gone tomorrow. More like here this minute, gone the next second. Tomorrow, that's too much time. 24 hours, that's too much time. Air be out of here in seconds. All right. So y'all gonna have to be aware of that. Y'all gonna have to be aware of that. And then we also have Moon opposing Jupiter, guys. The Moon in Libra opposing Jupiter. This can make things a little bit more extreme around this time, because Jupiter is an extreme energy. It's very excited. It's jovial. It's a big gassy planet. So this is why a lot of Sagittarius and Pisces be real dramatic at times, or Sagittarius will tell you an experience, a story, add a little bit too much into there. The story true, but they gassed some parts of that shit up. So when they was telling you the story, you and they had like, that shit did not happen. But then when you go and they be like, I swear to God, this shit happened. Go ask what's the name. Then when you go ask what's the name, they be like, nah, that ass, all that shit happened. But when what's the name start telling you the story, it'd be mad extra details that's not in that motherfucker. You be like, all right, I see what the Sag did. I see what that Sag did. Telling real shit, but just gassing it up though. That's Jupiter. Then Pisces, they gas shit up in the subconscious because they water. So Pisces could make somebody feel like you could, let's say you dating a Pisces chick. Let's say, like, fellas, I'm talking to my fellas right now. Fellas, you could be dating a Pisces chick. You say some shit to her. She can make you feel like that shit was super duper hurtful to her. Like that shit did not hurt her like that. But she know how to, she know how to fake cry. She know how to say certain things to make you feel you really broke her heart. So you go to sleep. Now that's all that 12th house mystic energy fucking with your ass. They like witches. Pisces women, they all witches, whether they know it or not. So you fuck around, you having bad dreams and shit now. You feeling bad as hell. You said some shit wasn't even that serious. That's that Jupiter in the water. They'll gas up their emotions in a dramatic way. Sagittarius fire, so they gas it up in the expression way. That's why the Sagittarius could be so motherfucking animated when they express themselves. I'm a Sun conjunct Jupiter, so you see, I can't even finish sentences sometimes. I jump from one sentence to the next sentence to the next sentence. I'm all over the place. I move a lot when I fucking talk and express myself. I have heartburn like a motherfucker. All right. So I play out Sag and my shit in the ninth house. So I got a lot of like Sag kind of temperaments to my sun, to my Libra energy or whatnot. So, but that's the Pisces shit. Pisces think I don't be knowing that shit. Pisces think I don't be knowing that shit. Pisces, a lot of Pisces mad I just told on their ass right now, hoping they man not watching this shit. Now, because your fake cry so goddamn good. Fake cry so goddamn good. I ain't falling for that shit. I used to fall for that shit a little bit. I'm like, damn, I should have never told her I think she overweight or not. I should have never told her that she need to do this, that, and the third. I was just trying to help. I am. A nigga start thinking about, I start being hard on I am harsh. People be saying I'm harsh. I do be harsh as hell with my cat Moon. I start having fucked up dreams. Stop doing that shit, Pisces. Stop. But Moon opposite, Moon opposing Jupiter, that's the type of vibration is going to play out. So we have to, whenever the Moon is opposing Jupiter, we have to be wiser with whatever's opposing or squaring Jupiter. So how we deal with expressing our emotions, relating our emotions, not being extreme with our emotions, right? Being more understanding and developing being able to have conversation and take the lesson out of it, being able to be taught. Jupiter's in Aries. So this can create a lot of combative energies with you now jumping into a conversation with a business partner, with your wife, your husband, your girl, your man. And now instead of you trying to articulate things in order to understand their beliefs, where they coming from, right? Their perspectives, which is what's going to be the challenge with Moon opposing Jupiter. Now you're too competitive with the Aries influence. You're being too competitive, too combative, too expressive because you feel like your beliefs are being attacked and you're using the Moon in Libra to possibly communicate in a harsh way. That's what we don't want to do. That's not helping us deal with this opposition. That's not helping us learn from this opposition. All right. If you realize you're dealing with some of y'all dealing with that energy, and you feel like you can't get things across, you're gonna have to be able to fall back, let their temperament come the fuck down. Because if you arguing with a fool across the street, you look like a motherfucking fool too. All right. So we got to be able to pick up on this. We got to be able to pick up on this energy. All right, family. I'm going to be posting Venus and Pisces updates for everybody, for all signs and risings. It's probably going to be a pre-recorded video, but I'm going to be posting Venus updates for all risings, for all suns and risings, Venus and Pisces energy update. Tap into the Patreon, guys. I just broke down, once again, just posted a video dealing with the solar return chart, understanding the influences of the solar return chart. All right. I'm gonna be hosting a class soon, guys. I'm gonna be hosting a Synastry class soon, most likely in the next couple of weeks in some type of shape or form. So it's gonna be free on my Patreon. It's gonna be a little nothing too crazy, a little price to tap into the class. So I want to break down understanding past life influences, understanding how to put yourself in the area to manifest certain relationships, understanding your relationship karma, signs that you will attract, why you attract. So I want to dive into nice, but I gotta give me a little time to prep it a little bit. I've been wanting to do it for a little minute. So I'm gonna be making announcements about that as well. All right, family. So I love y'all. Hope everybody's well. Let's finish out the rest of Aquarius season in a progressive way. Don't sink too motherfucking deep in these Venus and Pisces energies. Utilize this air to be somewhat logical with your relationship activity and trust your motherfucking gut instinct because it's going to be loud as hell going into the weekend. All right, family. Peace, family. Love y'all.